In these videos, have a kind of exercise related to the comparisons. So let's see together what is it. Okay, this exercise says that compare the couples of the following numbers. Yeah, a 2 multiplied by the square root of 7 and 3 multiplied by the square root of 3, and b 2 multiplied by the cubic root of 7 and 3 multiplied by the cubic root of 3. Yeah, and for these two exercise, I mean the number in this exercise, I just change the radicals of the root. I mean this one the square root and this one the cubic root, and the number are the same. Okay, let's see the solution. For the solution of A, I have to compare the square root of, 2 multiplied by the square root of 1 and 3 multiplied by the square root of 3. Okay. And to compare these two numbers, the trick is that, okay, first, we have 2 multiplied by square root of 7 power 2 minus 3 square root of 3 power 2. I have to compute the subtraction of these two numbers, and I will use it to show that which one among these two numbers is smaller or bigger, right? Okay, and from this, I can say it equal to this one 2 power 2, 4, and the square root of 7 power 2, you get 7, and 7 multiplied by 4, you get what? In fact, you get 2 square multiplied by 7 first. And this one, you get 3 square multiplied by 3. And for this one, 4, right? Because 2 square power 4, 4 multiplied by 7, you get 28. And for this one, 3 power 2, you get 9, 9 multiplied by 3, you get 27. So 28 minus 27, you get 1. It means that 1 is greater than 0. So you get square root of, 2 multiplied by square root of 7 power 2 minus 3 multiplied by square root of 3 power 2 is greater than 0. And because of 2 multiplied by square root of 7 and 3 multiplied by square root of 3 is, add the number that is greater than 0. So when I can find that 2 multiplied by square root of 7 power 2 minus 3 multiplied by square root of 3 power 2 is greater than 0. So I get like this. And then I get 2 multiplied by square root of 7 is what? I can say power 2 is greater than what? 3 multiplied by square root of 3 power 2 also. Yeah. And from this, as I told you, because of 2 multiplied by square root of 7 and 3 multiplied by square root of 3 are greater than 0. So when you get this one power 2 greater than this one power 2, so this one also greater than this one. It means that you get 2 square root of 7 is greater than 3 multiplied by square root of 3. Yeah. Remind you that we cannot use the calculator or any computation beside your hand. Okay. Or we cannot use any electric call instrument to calculate or to compare these two numbers. We just use this technique. This is the law. Okay. So maybe all of you wonder about this point, why you get like this. I can remind you something. When you want to compare A and B, we can say you have to subtract A and B, and if you get this equal to, greater than 0, you get A is greater than b, and if you get this equal less than 0, so you get a less than 1, less than b. And if you get this, I mean a minus b equal to 0, you get a equals to b, right? This is the comparison. And how about power 2 or square root power 2? Like I can say for a greater than 0, b greater than 0, we can say that a power 2 minus b power 2 is greater than 0. You say that it is equivalent to a greater than b. Yeah, if a and b are greater than 0, and you know that a square minus b square greater than 0, you can get a greater than b. In the reverse side, you can get, if a greater than b, so you get a square minus b square is greater than 0 also. You can say like this. For a and b are positive number. Okay. And how about b? How to do this? We can do at the same manner. When you can check, right? When a greater than 0, b greater than 0, we have a power 3 minus b power 3 greater than 0. So you get it is equivalent to a is greater than b. Yeah. And by the way, if you change the, the direction of this one, if this one is less than 0, you get this one is less than b also. A less than b also. Yeah. And for this 2 also, for the power 2 also, if you change this one is less than 0, so a less than b also. Yeah. It depends on the sign that you get from for the square, subtraction of the square. And this one, it depends on the sign that you do the subtraction between the cube, right? Okay. So for b, you can check with this. You want to compare the number 2 multiplied by the cubic root of 7 and number 3 multiplied by the cubic root of 3. So you can check by the power 3 of them and you subtract, right? So this one you can say 2 the cubic root of 7 power 3 minus 3 is cubic root of 3 power 3. This one 2 power 3 you get 8, and cubic root of 7 power 3 you get 7 multiplied by 7. And this one 3 power 3 you get 27, and this one cubic root of 3 power 3 you get 3. So this one 8 multiplied by 7 you get 36, and this one 27 multiplied by 3, 27 multiplied by 3 you get what? Yeah, you got 89, and this one 56, yeah, minus 89. So you get this one equals to negative, yeah, 33. And negative 33 is less than what? You can say less than 0. And from this you can say that 2 cubic root of 7 is less than 3 cubic root of 3, right? And from my bruise of these exercises, you can say that, you can conclude that when you increase, yeah, for the first bruise, that 2 square root of 7 is what? Greater than 3 square root of 3. And when you increase the indices or the indices of the radical here, from 2 to 3, from second to third, you can say that you get this one is greater than this one. But for the for the square root, this one is greater than this one. It's greater than this one. When you increase the the index of the radical, you can say that you get the reverse or solution, reverse of proof. Okay, thank you. See you in the next video.